Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today, we're going to be doing a video about Xpeng stock. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today, we're going to be doing a video about Xpeng. And actually, guys, this video is going to basically me talking about, is Xpeng stock a buy at $47.81, and the recent news that Xpeng stock actually got today. Taking a look at the 5-year chart, guys, this thing IPO'd August 26th of 2020. Fairly recent IPO, guys, and looking at the chart, it's already basically doubled its price, up 106% ever since its IPO. As you guys have seen, and as I've said time and time again, the EV market is starting to evolve and the EV demand is starting to grow. And if you guys don't know what Xpeng actually does, it's also another Chinese EV company, right? But this one just happens to be a little bit different than the others. Obviously, you know, with so many EV companies out there starting to IPO, you know, no one really knows where to put their money anymore. No one really knows where to invest in. But I'm here to tell you guys that I actually do think Xpeng stock is worth a buy at $47.81. The reason I say this, guys, is not just due to the rising demand of the EV industry in itself, but it's the rising demand of the EV industry in China. Now, you have to understand, guys, the United States is a whole market in itself, but you guys have to be taking a look at the Chinese market as well, with recent facts stating that 20% of all car sales are going to be electric vehicles by 2025, and they expect that number to jump to 50% by 2035. So you know that there's going to be a huge dominant EV train going on in China. And most people are like, okay, then what should I invest in? Should I invest in Tesla now that they've made an appearance in China? Should I invest in Xpeng? Is that the right choice? Should I invest in NIO because they're also a Chinese EV company? Well, guys, I do think NIO is a good investment. Me personally, I'm staying away from Tesla. I think I've already missed that train. And yes, I do think that Tesla still has the potential to grow more. But for me, I think Xpeng and NIO do have a bigger chance of growing in the year of 2021. Looking at Xpeng in itself, guys, like I said, you know, the EV market is starting to expand. It's starting to grow, and the demand is just simply more there. You know, Xpeng went public this year. It's already up 106%. Xpeng does have two vehicles, guys. It's the G3, which is an SUV, and the P7 as well. Xpeng has actually been getting a lot of attention from big-time investors, recently getting a couple of analyst upgrades that put the buy target, you know, rating at $58. For me, I think Xpeng is worth the buy at $47.81. I think people should take the time and really dive in this company, guys, because Xpeng is offering a lot that other companies are not. You have to understand that some huge news dropped today about Xpeng stock, and that news is basically Xpeng's going to start selling cars in Norway. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, guys, you have to understand that, you know, the expansion of that area of the world as far as EV goes is absolutely new, and it's going to be huge. And the fact that Xpeng is taking this leap makes Xpeng stock worth the buy at $47.81. You have NIO stock, who's already prepping up to be shipping cars overseas or selling cars overseas, but Xpeng now is selling cars in Norway, guys. You have to understand that this is the first Chinese EV company that's selling EV cars outside of China. You know, it's a big milestone, and it shows that Xpeng is growing in the right direction. It goes to show, you know, that Xpeng is gonna be a top EV company as well. And like I said, guys, a lot of people are missing the overall point that there can be more than just one top EV company, guys. There doesn't have to be a singled out factor. Take a look at the general car world today. We have Toyota, we have Dodge, we have Nissan, we have Ford. You know, there's so many car companies out there, and they all do very, very well. Yes, some do better than others, but nonetheless, they all do very, very well. I believe it's going to be the same with these Chinese EV companies. I think NIO is going to do great things, but guys, I also do think Xpeng is going to do great things as well. Both of them doing a lot of stock offerings, trying to raise capital as fast as possible, so that way they can continue to expand more and more every single day. Soon enough, Xpeng, guys, is going to be selling cars in the United States, but them making that big leap to be able to sell cars in a different country other than just China alone is a big thing for the EV market that's developing in China, and it's a very new market over there, guys. We've had Tesla around for a while, so we're a little bit more new to the actual theory of the EV company itself. But guys, for China, you know, this really started to escalate probably last or this year, guys. You know, now that the EV companies there are starting to expand more and more every single day, and they're starting to make their appearance, they're starting to go public, and they're starting to catch the attention of these big time investors. It's time to start paying attention to the EV market that's going to be going on in China, guys. It's going to be growing in China. And I think Xpeng and NIO are both two stocks that people should actually be holding in their portfolio. Now, as an overall price target, as you guys have seen looking at the 1-year chart, this thing really did have a high of $70. I actually do think Xpeng stock is also going to hit $100 in 2021. That's my overall stock price prediction of Xpeng stock. The reason I say this is like I said, more rampant demand, generally just more demand for the EV market there. But guys, you have to understand that this company has been able to expand in the midst of a pandemic while a lot of companies are struggling. Goes to show that Xpeng does have a lot of merit. Like I said, guys, Chinese EV sales are just starting to grow more and more every single day. And Xpeng is going to be one of the top EV stocks that grows in 2021. And like I said, I do see a $100 price target. Now the fact that they're selling cars in Norway, soon enough, guys, it's going to be expanding all over that coast of the world. And it's going to make an appearance for itself and build a brand name for itself as well. Buy Xpeng stock, guys, $47.81. I do think it is absolutely worth the investment. Obviously, like I said, guys, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But guys, take a look at the bigger picture. Take a look at where the possibilities of this stock or this company can be in the next 2 to 4 years. There's still so much growth for the EV market, guys. With that being said, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you guys think of Xpeng stock. Do you think Xpeng stock is worth a buy at $47.81? Do you think Xpeng stock is going to be a top EV company? If you guys own Xpeng stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.